That was a good thing. Winning games is a good thing.
Coach, despite the uneven performance on offense, how big was that last drive to salt away the game and take it?
Yeah, I mean, look, we all watched the game. I was pleased with some things that we did that we hadn't been doing. We ran the ball with much more effectiveness, right? We got the ball to Trades Green. I was pleased about that. But certainly, you can't get down on the 1 yard line 3 times and come up with 3 points. And I think we all know that. But what I loved was our compete. I loved the way our guys competed for 4 quarters. Our fans stayed in there with us. Look, it is what it is. Find a way to win. And tonight, we found a way to win, even though we had some mistakes out there that could at some time be catastrophic, and we're going to have to eliminate them. But the bottom line is, I love the way the kids competed today.
Just continuing competition. Talk about, I guess, just the defense being able to, I guess, stay with Lenore Sellers for a majority of the party. Got loose a couple of times. What is that pretty much what you expected?
Yeah, we needed to, and I think I said this maybe on Thursday's press conference, when we get to him, we got to make sure he feels us. And, obviously he's an extraordinary athlete, and we missed a lot of tackles where if we run our feet and do the things we're supposed to do, we probably tackle more. But he felt this today. He felt our football team. He felt our defense. And we made it tough for him. We made it a physical game where he was clearly, we got after him. And he did some really good things as well. But at the end of the day, we kept him to 10 points. And I think that's what we were hoping for.
Nussmeier's aggression in this game didn't just rip the ball downfield, did like he didn't hesitate, like he wasn't thinking that much, just really playing. Is that what you saw?
Yeah, I thought he was a lot more aggressive. I thought, he had that kind of demeanor that you're looking for in your quarterback. We want to clean up some things, obviously, the mishandled snaps, and we can't turn the ball over down there. But look, he's competing his tail off for us, and so we're not perfect. We're a work in progress. We'll have to be better next week. But again, I kind of look at it as we know where our issues are. They're not hidden. Like, we got to clean up we can't give up a 75-yard run, right? We've got to fit that the right way. We've got to be in better position, obviously, on some of the things that we did in terms of the running game. But bottom line is, against an SEC opponent, we held them to 10 points, and really, except for our own mistakes, we controlled the flow of the game.
Yeah, just to kind of build on that a little bit. First quarter there, you guys are driving, looking like you're going to go up 10-0, and then they get the fumble and the big long run, but you follow it up with the touchdown drive to really kind of take control back. What did you think about that sequence and how your guys were able to respond to this?
I think that's exactly what I was talking about. I didn't think that there was any time where, even though we made mistakes, you can begin to question yourself and your confidence, but they kept playing. And I told them that. I said, listen, we got plenty of time to go over the things that we got to correct on Monday. Everybody's going to remind you about them anyway. So I'm not going to do that right now. All I'm going to comment on is I love the way you competed. You kept playing regardless of what happened. And there were some things that were catastrophic, if you will. Fumbling on the goal line, giving up a 75-yard run. Those are catastrophic mistakes, but they overcame them and they kept playing. That's a great thing. I'm going to build off of that, and we're going to clean up the other things.
Coach, the words building off of, you guys have obviously had the turnovers, but the way your offense was able to move the ball, how much of that has been a good sign for getting this offense going in the right direction?
It's a better sign. There's no doubt. Again, I think if we were much more efficient in the red zone, certainly if we took care of the football, there were some things that we just have to clean up they're very fixable. And if we fix those things, this offense can play to the level of its defense, and that's what we need to get to. If we can get both groups playing to that same level consistently, we had some really good moments there offensively, but not consistent enough, and that's what we'll go back to work on.